Welcome back to the Husky Hair, everyone. We're still playing some Diablo 3, and we just got our new friend here who we have to help. He wants his gear back from the cultists, and we're going to do just that. He will turn into the Templar. Most of you will know that, some of you won't. So back to our conversation from last episode, because I do find it to be pretty interesting, thinking about stories that they could use for the upcoming expansion if they decide to do one. So, I was saying last episode that I think it would be interesting to have some sort of witch hunt against Diablo, since I believe, again, I might be wrong, it has been a while since I've beaten Malthael, but I do believe the Black Soul Stone was destroyed again. It was shattered, along with it was shattered because he shatters it during the fight and then absorbs it. So with him dead, I would only guess that leaves all the evils once again free. Or does that mean the prime evil, which is what we fight at the end of regular Diablo 3, would that come back? Are the prime evils and the lesser evils just gone now? I think it would be kind of foolish to do, but you never know. So let's say, with Malthael dead, and he shattered the Soul Stone and absorbed it, the evils are free to roam again, and they are extremely pissed off at Diablo for screwing them all over and getting the upper hand with the whole thing with Leah. It was Diablo that was the prime evil, not anyone else. Obviously, there was there were pieces of each and every evil in the prime evil, in Diablo, the prime evil. You could tell just by looking at the design that there was something for each of them on him. So that was pretty cool. And then, I guess you could say almost like a she, because that was like a mix between Andario and Leah, who was the host. So, come on, give me some stuff here.
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you.
No, I want you to come back.
What shall we fight today?
Okay. Ooh, the wizard hat. That's terrible looking. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're finally getting some pretty decent upgrades here. Nut Bayed 8 Ol, but we are heading into the Cathedral level 4 now. So, obviously they're all pissed off at Diablo. He got over on them, he became the prime evil. So they're going to want some revenge, and they're going to want to do anything they can to become the prime evil. Let's say that the remainders of the Black Soul Stone are lodged within Diablo's body. So he comes to the Nephilim. Yay, level 10, not bad. He comes to the Nephilim seeking asylum, because he knows that if the hold on one second, let's see what we got here. Being healed by health rate occurs in the next arcane power can be stress free. Decreases damage. Let's decrease. There we go. Arcane orb. Still not ready yet. Okay, so as I was saying in the last episode, we can always say that Zoltan Kuhl, the douchebag that he is,
when we return from our horrific
put some kind of failsafe on the Black Soul Stone itself. So if it's ever completely destroyed, it either explodes or causes some kind of like random terrible chaos that obviously needs to be avoided. So Diablo uses this as leverage to make us help him stay alive. So we go through an adventure to get Diablo into his throne in hell, where he is the most powerful and he can take care of himself or whatnot. So we go through this adventure, and the other evils are trying to destroy him and us because we're helping Diablo. So we have to go against them too. And obviously, once we get to the throne, Diablo is going to be a douchebag like he always is, and say he doesn't need us anymore, so he's going to destroy us. So at this point, we fight Diablo for the 4th time in the series, and I mean, we could either do that, or we can, if we don't want to fight Diablo for a 4th time, we could pick one of the evils to become powerful, and we have to defeat him at the end, and we imprison Diablo within his realm so he can't leave again, or until some kind of plot device frees him. There's a lot of different things they can do. Obviously, they're going to do whatever they want to do, but I think it's a pretty cool idea, just because it adds a whole new dimension to where we hate Diablo, he's terrible, look at everything he's done, but now we have to help him, because if we don't, the world could be destroyed, or some kind of cliche like that. And plus, it gives us a chance to run through the other evils again. I, for one, would really like to see what they can do with Andariel, Doriel, Mephisto, in like the Diablo 3 engine and whatnot. Mephisto alone would look amazing. He looked pretty damn good for Diablo 2, so I can't even imagine the kind of details that would go into him in like this system, in this engine. So that would be really cool to see. So it would almost be like a kind of like a boss rush type of expansion, where we're going throughout Sanctuary to get to Hell, because I'm going to go ahead and guess that because of Malthael, the Pandemonium Fortress has been completely warped, and is no longer just, this place where we can head down these long, winding steps, and we're in Hell, like in Diablo 2. I'm going to go ahead and guess that is no longer the case. I mean, the place was pretty destroyed when we went there in Reaper of Souls. So we're going to have to find some way to get into Hell, and then we need to get to Diablo's realm and get him into his, the throne of, called the Throne of Terror at the end of Diablo 2, normal Diablo 2. I might be wrong with that one. That one's definitely been a while since I played that, but I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think about the idea? I'm going to go ahead and guess there were plenty of people who did not agree with my centering idea around the crafting system. But as for my expansion idea, I would love to hear what you guys think about that. Having to help Diablo stay alive, or else the world's destroyed because of the Black Soul Stone and the safeguarding that Zoltan Cool put into it, with all the Primevals coming back. I just think it would be pretty awesome to see the Primevals again. They could do so much with them. We only had a few little battles with the lesser ones. Obviously, the two that we see in Diablo 3 had much bigger roles than Andariel and Doriel. We actually saw them throughout the story and got some background on them instead of just heading into Talrash's tomb and, oh look, there's Doriel. And it'd be pretty cool to see what they could do with it. You never know. You just never know. I guess another question would be, do you guys even want to see another expansion for Diablo 3? Or would you rather them start to wind this down and start talking about what they could do for Diablo 4? There were plenty of people who were put off, and we talked about this in the first episode. There were people put off by the way this game started out, with the kind of launch it had. When it first came out, people were very upset about the whole always online thing. So maybe going with Diablo 4 would be the better way to go, because then maybe you could get those disenchanted people back into the franchise, show them like a highlight video of what they did for Diablo 3 and the game it turned out to be and whatnot, and say, we're taking this even a step further for Diablo 4 and whatnot. And who knows? People are finicky. They're going to do whatever they want. But I don't see it being a bad idea to think about maybe going forth into the next game. I would like to see the story continue a bit more with another expansion. I'm a fan of everything they've done so far in Diablo 3. They've really taken this game in a better direction. I just hope that if there is another expansion, we get some more endgame things to do besides rifts. I find rifts and grand rifts to be very boring. You run them over and over and over and over again, and hope to God those blood shards or whatnot get you what you want. And I find that to just be... It's not terrible, but it's just boring. It doesn't give me enough of a challenge. And adventure mode is cool, I guess. Wow, okay. Ooh, let's grab this. That didn't help. That didn't help at all. So, who knows? Who knows what they're going to do with Diablo? I just don't want to see it end, and I definitely don't want to see it come into an MMO. I'm a giant MMO fan. I love MMOs. I've wasted money on them like crazy just because I want to keep playing MMOs. But I don't want to see Diablo become an MMO because it's not suited to it. I think we gotta go down here. And I say it's not suited to being in an MMO because I play games like Divillion, right? Let's take that for example. That's obviously like an online Diablo clone. It's cool. It does its job well. But I would much rather see Diablo stick within its current confounds. And I would love to see the 8-player multiplayer mode come back. But I want to see the genre for at least one of Blizzard's franchises to stay the same. The StarCraft stay the same and just been put into a better position to be a better game and a better franchise. So I want to see that continue to happen with Diablo. And this has been a really, really interesting conversation. And we're about to head into the Royal Crypts. So thank you again for watching another episode of Diablo 3 on the Husky Hair. We're getting close to the Skeleton King, our first boss of the run here. And it's been a lot of fun. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Enjoy! New videos are coming out every day, and I would appreciate it if you stick around and watch them. You can find 2 of them right here. Oh, and a sweet picture of Bun Bun. You want to make her happy, right? Do the right thing. Push that big red button down there. Subscribe to the channel, get some more awesome content, and follow me at those social media pages. Thanks again. Thank you all again for watching this video. I don't have any sponsors to plug, but I do co-own a startup company called Dropster, which just released a new product called OpenFeed, which can be found at openfeed.io. OpenFeed is a real-time information center for gamers and journalists to ensure they stay up to date with everything happening in the gaming industry. OpenFeed is free to use and ready to enhance the way you get news about everything gaming. Check it out at openfeed.io.